Shalom. I'm going to start first by giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call halal Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who ruled well, and greetings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, which believe in sincerity and in truth, and that will be chosen for salvation. Shalom. Just read a couple of these Psalms, man. Psalm 9, it says, to the chief musician upon Methuselah, a Psalm of David. It says, I will praise thee, O Lord Yahweh, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thou most high. When my enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. For thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou sattest in the throne, judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. And these are days to come, you know. This is what our hope and our glory is all about, man. You know, this is where our faith lies at, that this will happen, and Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that they'll be exalted on the level that they're supposed to be on. It says, O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord Yahweh shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed. And the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're the oppressed in today's day and age. A refuge in times of trouble, because there's a lot of trouble coming. You guys don't know about what President Trump is doing, man. A lot of oppression coming, man. It's been a lot of oppression, but there's a lot of oppression still to come before Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai is exalted upon the earth. Verse 10, it says, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, O Lord Yahweh, hast not forsaken them that seek thee, and that's the elect. And in the kingdom of heaven, it will be the rest of the 2/3 as well. Verse 11, sing praises to the Lord Yahweh, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. Have mercy upon me, O Lord Yahweh. Consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that liftest up from the gates of death, that I may show forth all thy praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I will rejoice in thy salvation. Yeah. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Yeah, they set that pit up for Jake, man. But they're going to be taken in that pit. Verse 16, it says, the Lord Yahweh is known by thy judgment, which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand. Higgaion Salah. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forgot the Most High. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The Israelites, Jake. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord Yahweh. Let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Salah. As the scriptures say, ye are gods, but we shall die like men. Oops. Back. Psalm 10 also I'm going to read. Verse 1, it says, Psalm 10, it says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Again, as the Israelites, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. He detests the covetousness, especially of the wicked. Verse 4 said, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. The Creator is not in his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved. He said, their houses, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, right? It says, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And yeah, he's in his prosperity right now, but there's a forgetfulness of affliction in the day of prosperity, but there's a forgetfulness of prosperity in the day of affliction as well, pursuant to the book of Sirach. Reading on, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. Yeah, man, the secret council, man, it said, hide me from the secret council, right? That secret council puts out ways to destroy the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. You know? Whether they cut EBT and all of that, not adequately paying, keeping Jake in poverty, not creating jobs to help Jake, you know, as an overall, to keep Jake destroyed, GMO, so on and so forth, not returning back to his power, so on and so forth. So in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Yep, and Jake don't see it, they just still follow his dumb ass. It says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his own, by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. He don't know that there's a recompense coming back to him for all the wickedness that he does on the planet. Right? It says, arise, O Yahweh, O power, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. And we're the humble, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially of the 1/3, the elect, are the humble. You know, but all of Jacob as a whole is also the humble, man. All you sons of Jacob, you Israelites, man, you guys are all the humble as well. That don't mean you'll see salvation, just means you're also the humble. We're on low. It says, verse 14, it says, verse 13. It says, wherefore do the wicked condemn the Most High? He has said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Yeah, it says, contempt the Most High. Yeah, it says, thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to require it with thy hand. The poor committeth thyself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his hand. Lord Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear. It says, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. Yeah, because we're oppressed by men upon the earth, man, that forget that we are the children of the Most High. We are the apple of his eye. They keep us in traps and snares, in different forms of captivity, whether we're subject unto payments or we're subject unto tributary or whatever, you know, caught up in this wicked lifestyle, the way the society's set up. You know, these heathen have that set up for us, man. You know, they do these things so they stay in power. But guess what? Little do they know, Yahweh is about to send his son, Yahweh Shai, to set things right upon the earth. You know, and he's going to make all the other men upon the earth, all the other heathen, and the Israelites upon the earth, set things right upon the earth properly, man. He has you in a trick bag to where he's going to make you set off certain events that he has to return, or send his son to return for, and set the world aright to fulfill his prophecy. So let this be a joy unto the Akim out there, man, and those that believe, man, the sisters and all those that believe, that we're getting close, man. We're getting real close. The Lord's about to return real soon, man. Trump's setting shit off. People waking up, Kendrick Lamar putting out there, you know, on mainstream that he's an Israelite and all this other stuff. So we that much closer. So let your faith be strong, brothers. With that, I say shalom.